What is going on out there, peeps, man? How do you guys dig this sugar skull? That's what these are called, sugar skulls. You know, it's a Mexican tradition, and the Day of the Dead, they do a lot of sugar skulls, but this one's made of silver. I love it. Power Coin sells it. They're really beautiful coins, man. Yes, believe it or not, this is considered a coin. Um, so nonetheless, sugar skulls, silver, made of silver. Anyways, we're gonna get into some interesting news because I spoke about this before. For the past 18 months now, almost 19 months. And I'm not sure still where the group has came from, but I can only imagine it came from here. A group of people have been going around assessing all the assets that each country has. The thought behind it is we're going to some type of asset-backed currency. That's not set in stone, but that's what a lot believe. So I'm gonna also play a video so you can hear where they're talking about. They're anticipating where gold and silver is going to be. All right, I'm going to play that for you here in just a second. But a quick reminder, everybody, look, right now is the time. A lot of you might be procrastinating, waiting for it to be on a dip. It's on a dip right now, and it's been there. So now is a good time. Cost average. Just think about it this way. All right, you're buying it cheaper than you probably did the first time you bought it. If you average the two out together of your purchases, you are paying less. So buy on the dip. I keep trying to grab as many as I can. So, if you're considering buying some precious metals, please give our friends over here at Money Metals Exchange a consideration. The link is in the description. If you're new and you're a first-time buyer and you buy more than $100 worth of precious metals, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and get a free half ounce of silver. Over here, we got Pimpy's Investment Chat. It's the same name as the YouTube channel. Over here, we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. All right, no politics. You guys have been awesome about that, by the way. Bring the politics over to here. The hidden things in front of your eyes. Over here, we talk about politics, QAnon, NESARA, GESARA, current events, false flag events, 9/11, chemtrails, the whole 9 yards. Just be respectful of one another. If you can, everybody, come follow me over on Twitter because I'm not sure if there's a new wave of groups being removed. Just in case mine gets removed, come join me over here, and I'll be posting the same information here. All right? So that's a good thing. The link is in the description. Cryptocurrencies again creeping up, all but Chainlink, stinky leg. But yeah, now look at it. You got Bitcoin at 10,600. Ethereum going back up again. So as usual, they do this. They creep up, then they'll drop, then they'll creep up, and they'll drop. So if you're thinking about buying cryptocurrencies, there is a link in my description. You go follow it, and it'll take you to a website in which you can open up, and you can start buying cryptocurrencies. Just for following the link, you will get $10 free. All right? All right, let's get into some of the articles before I play the video. Look at this. Gold forecast, how gold prices could exceed $10,000 an ounce. So the big picture, the fundamental picture for precious metals has never been better. Of course it hasn't. Are you kidding me? This economy, this is a worldwide, and to me, this was planned. So we already knew the economies were crashing everywhere. We knew this. They were just looking for an excuse to blame it on something else. Instead of being responsible, these powers that be, the banks, the politicians, the leaders, they knew they were guilty of a lot of criminal things. So what they wanted to do? This pandemic came out. This pandemic was their excuse to move us into what is known as a great reset. And I got some new information on that for later on. But nonetheless, it was meant to do that. But it doesn't seem to be going quite the way they thought it was going to be. And you're seeing right now, more than ever, a push for precious metals. That people are running right to it. Governments worldwide have committed to suppressing interest rates and printing money to solve their debt problems. Eventually, they will be forced to default or devalue. It is that simple. Yes, it is. And that will increase the value. So we're not worried about the price of gold and silver. We're worried about the value. There's a difference, okay? Government mismanagement will persist. This will lead to a breakdown of confidence amongst the American people. I see the potential for a breakup of the United States as political tensions escalate. Investors will flee government. Bond fearing write-downs. Gold will benefit. Gold tends to form a major bottoms every 8 years. The last low was 2016. Remember I told you this bull run started on gold and silver back in 2016. The next one comes in 2024. So what can we expect over the next several years? Below are some thoughts. An A equals C, measured target support price objectives between 7,500 and 10,000. However, speculative mania or Great Depression could push the prices north of 10,000. In my opinion, the below chart is pure speculation and my best guess according to cycles and charts and histories. So this person has gold reaching. I know it's really hard for you guys to see the numbers here because this is about 2024. They're thinking 2028. You will see gold up around 10,000. I think it's going to get there way ahead of that. But nonetheless, this is why you shouldn't sell all your precious metals. Whatever the new monetary system is, just write it out till we get to it. If you can avoid selling all your precious metals, I recommend you do that. Hold on to them. But again, if all you got is silver and no gold, I'm going to play the video for you, and I'm going to talk about where they're planning on putting gold and silver in terms of value, and then listen what he says about the ratio. Because once you hit that ratio, and if you have enough silver, you want it, then exchange some of your silver to gold, because gold is not as volatile as silver is. Okay? It always outperforms, but just as quick as it goes up faster than gold, it also drops down faster than gold. All right? So when you get to a certain part, you want to start exchanging some of your silver for gold, because gold gradually goes up and gradually goes down. Okay? So they're projecting, gold to be somewhere between 7,500 and 10,000 by the year 2028. I'm thinking this is going to be there way before then. I think it's inevitable. What's going to happen over the next 4 years is definitely going to be interesting. It could be accelerated as far as going into the Depression and pushed into the Great Reset, or Trump is reelected and we avoid the Great Reset and we move into a gold back or gold standard. All right. So this is their projection. This is what they're talking about. I did this earlier when I did the Iraqi dinar video. I showed this, that even in Iraq, they're showing the news about the Swiss bank. Look at the Swiss bank advice. They're telling their investors, buy gold now. All right. They're anticipating, gold hitting somewhere around $2,500 by the end of the year. That's gold. If gold goes up, most likely you'll see silver get between $30 and $35. If gold hits $2,500, you see silver hit $35, you might see a revaluation happen. That might trigger revaluation. So either way, from where we are right now, that's a pretty big jump. This is why I'm saying buy on the dip, you guys. Buy on the dip. So the Swiss investment bank, UBS, advised investors around the world to buy gold at this time. With the expectations of a new wave of market volatility in light of the uncertainty in global markets due to the Rona. But it's not just that. Also, our politics play, and our presidential elections going to play a huge part of it. So nonetheless, there's anticipation of it going. It's going to go up either way, in my opinion. All right. So again, another article saying for us to head into precious metals. Another wave of people now pushing for us to head into precious metals. But I'm going to list you. Okay, over here we got Arcadia Economics, as usual. I will leave a link to this video, but I want you to hear what Jim Willie says about the people he talks to and what they're talking about.
Hey, this is a period of very high anxiety for a lot of people, including just about everybody I know, except one guy who's got over $10 million worth of gold. He's not worried. Everybody else I know is worried. I mean, everybody I know is worried sick. All right, so I'm going to talk about why silver is good, why silver is cool. It's a whole lot more than just shiny. It has tremendous characteristics. Let me just start with something having to do with Maxwell, my great source, who I'm going to get an update with very, very soon. He informed me that he's got a former colleague from,
listen to this, because it's important,
from a previous position where he was the vice president of a firm and in a trading function. There is an ongoing meeting every week hosted by the Euro Central Bank, and it is basically a financial reset forum. And they're trying to iron out all the different details having to do with the monetary system that's coming up.
A new one.
And the energy and technology system that's about to be introduced.
Energy and technology for you NESARA, GESARA people. I will bring this up in the NESARA, GESARA video as well. Very, very interesting. There's so much talk about a new system, new technology, new system, new monetary system. This is exciting.
Where agreements have been made toward a proposed equilibrium price. And back in May, that silver equilibrium price was decided as 400 US dollars per ounce.
For silver.
And the gold price, I'm going to focus on silver, but the gold, I'm going to mention gold because of the gold silver ratio. At that time versus the 400 silver, they had proposed as an equilibrium gold price of 10,000. And just since May and June and July, with all the extraordinary additional monetary increases, in other words, printing money, distributing it to save the system and prevent a lot of, tremendous bankruptcies, they've increased at this forum. And his friend attends it almost every week, Maxwell's friend. The new goal is 700 silver and 15,000 gold. We're talking about 25 or 22 to 1 in a ratio, which means we're going to see a 3 times greater relative rise in silver versus the rise in gold.
So this is the European banks meeting. They meet every week to discuss how the new monetary system is going to be implemented. And obviously gold and silver is going to play a huge part in it. Since last May, the new rate with the ratio they're talking about, gold around $15,000 an ounce, silver around 700, 750. Did you hear his ratio? I think he said 30 to 1. I might have missed it, 30 to 1. So when you see right now, it's like 80 to 1. 80 ounces silver for every 1 ounce of gold. As it gets closer, like he's talking to, when you get somewhere between 30 and 25 ounces of silver for every 1 ounce of gold, that's when you want to start taking some of your silver and change it over for gold. You can go anywhere, especially coin stores. They'll trade you. I could go to my coin store right now and swap them. No markup, no nothing, because they make more money off of each ounce of silver than they do that 1 ounce of gold. All right?
Now, I like silver for a lot of reasons. Let me just continue with this energy technology, globally managed market that's coming up for silver. And I don't know how they're going to pull it off, and I don't know exactly when. But silver has a lot of tremendous characteristics.
So he's going to start getting into the science part of it. I don't want to bore you to death, but what he starts saying is silver eventually will get to, it's going to continue to rise for many years. Gold and silver both. There's a lot of experts out there that really believe that eventually silver will pass up gold in value. And that's not too far away, within the next 10 to 15 years. So maybe you don't want to swap your silver for gold. Okay, but nonetheless, look, you hear what they're saying. The European Union banks, are talking. They know there is a new monetary system getting ready to be in place here. We already knew that. Gold and silver is going to have to be revalued. This is the time to start buying. I know everybody's looking at that clock. That is the real value in a lot of people's opinion. But don't think right now, with all of the silver and gold that you have right now, that you wouldn't be happy if it jumped up to $300 an ounce, $500 an ounce for silver, or $750 an ounce for silver. Of course you would. This is going to be life-changing for a lot of people. So let's take a quick gander at something for you people that go, I don't have a whole lot. Let's just take a quick calculation. Let's say all you got is 50 ounces of silver. And let's say it goes up to $750 an ounce. That's $37,500. I'm pretty sure you can use that. A lot of you are on fixed income. You can use a little extra boost. That's just with 50 ounces. You guys got to keep stacking. Keep adding to your stack, all right, you guys? That's what you have to keep doing. What about people that's got, I don't know, 5,000 ounces? I'm curious. Yep, that's what I thought. Anyways, nonetheless, um, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You guys can't keep procrastinating. Don't keep making excuses. Find a way. Find a way and keep adding on to it. That's what you got to do. That helps. I remember Monica, well, I haven't talked to him in a little while, but her and her kids was skeet. I think they're up to 34 ounces. If it gets up to 750 ounces, I mean $750, that's not bad. That's $25,500 for these kids. I haven't talked to them in a few weeks. I don't even know where their stack is by now. But can you imagine that? They've been running around collecting aluminum cans to buy their silver. Last I heard, they're at 34 ounces. If it's $750 an ounce, that's a pretty good chunk of change for the kids. That's one hell of a Christmas and then some. All right, you guys, anyways, I just wanted to share this news with you. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. This sugar skull kicks ass, don't it? Let me know what you think in the comments. Talk to you later.